Hello everyone and welcome to this new video. This week we are going to show you how to migrate your laptops between two Microsoft 365 tenants. This is a series of two videos: Azure AD Registered Devices Migration and Azure AD Joined Devices Migration. This video covers Azure AD Joined Devices Migration. The first step is to create the two source and target connectors. In the project, navigate to the top left side and click on Connectors. Then click on New and select a Microsoft 365 connector. For the first connector, select Source as direction. Select Cross-Tenant Migration and Intune for the type of connector and give it a name. Once done, click Next. You can use the Expert mode if you want to manually create your connector. For simplicity, we are not going to use the Expert mode in this video. However, more details are available in the user guide. In this screen, enter a migration account and password. It doesn't have to be the admin of the tenant. Next, click on Grant Admin Consent. It will install an Azure Active Directory application in your tenant. You will be prompted to enter a global admin account. It is only necessary for installing the Azure AD application and will not be used during the migration process. Now that we have created the source connector, let's create the target Microsoft 365 connector. Let's repeat the same step, but this time we will select Target as direction. Once your connectors are created, let's create the configuration. You need to create a personal access token. These are the credentials that local agents will use to authenticate to the cloudway platform. For this, you have to click on Account and then APIs. Click on New Token. Give it a name. Give it the scope of the project and an expiration date. Finally, select Agent Tenant Migration and click on Create. Once it is created, we need to reference it in the Global Settings. Click on Devices and then Global Settings. Under Personal Access Token, select your token. DNS alias is an alias that will be provided by Cloudway. Before continuing to configure the global setting, let's hold on a minute and detail how to create a provisioning package. Microsoft does not currently provide APIs for joining an Entra ID. However, it can be done using a provisioning package. So let's create a provisioning package and upload it into the Cloudway global settings. The agent will install it and your laptop will join the new tenant. Provisioning packages are created with a free Microsoft utility called Windows Configuration Designer that you can install from the Microsoft Store. Let's install it and open it. Very important, the package has to be created from a laptop that is already joined to the target tenant, else the creation of the package will fail. For creating the package, we will use the first template named Provision Desktop Devices. Give it a name and start the configuration. Let's give a default name for the new devices. In our tutorial, we will prefix the name of our laptops with CIW and add a random generated value. If needed, you can configure the network. The next step is the important one. Select Enroll in Azure ID and create the bulk token. The bulk token will be stored in the provisioning package. It is the credentials that will be used to join the new tenant. Optionally, you can create a default administrator account to be deployed in every device. Click Finish and Create. Copy the path. You will need it in the next step. Navigate back to the global settings and configure the options. For this video, we are going to migrate everything. As soon as you select Migrate Azure AD Join Devices, you are prompted to upload the migration package that you have just created. Select it and save your configuration. We are ready to migrate. Let's download the installation script. The administrator will have to run the script in every device. The script essentially downloads an MSI package and install it. Good. Let's migrate the user device. Let's log into the laptop that we want to migrate. First, let's verify that we are the correct username, alanD@m365t239.12132.onmicrosoft.com, and that the laptop is joined to the tenant named Contoso. Once verified, let's install the agent with the installer script that we will execute as administrator. For this, we are opening a command prompt and we run the command dsregcmd/status. The device is indeed Azure AD joined to Contoso, and the logged-in user is Alan D. For this, we run the installation script from an elevated PowerShell prompt. The agent is now successfully installed. It is now up and running and accessible from the sys tray. Double-click on the icon to open it. If you check the cloudway console, you will notice that the agent has self-registered on the agent devices list. The list of computers of each user is also visible from the user list. If the user has multiple devices, he must install the agent on every laptop. From this user list, let's schedule the migration. You can start the migration immediately or schedule it at the time of your choice. For this demo, we will start the migration immediately. Actually, the local agent will periodically connect to the platform and check if it's time to migrate. It is connecting to the platform every 10 minutes. Therefore, the migration will start within 10 minutes maximum. We see that the agent has picked up his migration job and has started the migration. The computer will automatically reboot. The agent has rebooted the device. First thing to notice is that we have the option to log in with other user. We will log in with devuser1@drypizza.com, which is the name of the user in the target tenant. We are now logged in. Who am I shows that I'm the target user. Let's use dsregcmd/status. It is showing that the laptop is Azure AD joined in the new tenant, the Cloudway lab and not Contoso, and the user is now devuser1@drypizza.com. Good, the migration went well. The laptop has been migrated to the destination tenant. Another important point, let's quickly verify that we preserved and migrated the user profile. From Windows Explorer, in C/users, we can see that the profile of devuser1 is still the profile of the source user, Alan de Young. If we check his desktop, we can see that it has been preserved. The links and documents are still here. Good, the migration is completed and successful. The administrator can also monitor the migration from the console. He will see the status of the migration and the logs. The errors related to registry access can be safely ignored. Thank you for watching, and check out our other migration guides.